Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, class. Good morning, English education program. I'm really sorry. Today we are having a synchronous meeting. You only have my materials through LMS Institute Pendidikan Indonesia, but hopefully it doesn't matter for you because the explanation will be the same, which we have the synchronous or asynchronous meetings. So for today's meeting, we are going to discuss about the fifth text that we have in our lesson in literal reading, and the text is the title is multimodal learners. Okay, so I'm going to read the text, and then hopefully you also can read the text as well as me, and you can also try to find the difficult word first, then you can get the main idea. And the important thing is from the text is you can tell the ideas with using your own words. Okay, so multimodal learners are people who use two or more learning styles on a regular basis. So we can have here that multimodal learners are the people who can learn, who can have the learning styles more than one. If you are a multimodal learner, try the strategies related to your preferred modes of learning. Be aware of which work best and design your own best study plan based on what works for you with different types of subject areas. So if we take a look to our situation right now, yeah, you as a student of English department, I think you are the multimodal learners because you have to get different styles of learning when you face some different subjects in our department. And I think this text belongs to your condition right now. So you can grab some points from this text about how to become a multimodal learners, how to become a good multimodal learners. Okay, so for example, science may be clearer with visual study strategies such as creating diagrams or flow chart. Sociology, on the other hand, may make more sense when you write down the main points, experience with the strategy, and make it work for you. So we have the pyramid here, and this pyramid tell us about the average retention rate. The average retention rate after 24 hours. We have here that with only 5% is lecture, and then 10% is reading, and audiovisual is 20%, demonstration is 30%, discussion group 50%, practice by doing 75%, and teach others immediate use of learning 90%. So we can have here the the pyramid shows us the relationship between different types of learning and how long information is remembered with that learning method. What conclusion can you draw about how students learn most effectively? How might the information in pyramid relate to the learning styles? Okay, so what can you get from the pyramid? Yeah, hopefully your answer will be the same with me. Yeah, that if we learn the subject by teach by teaching the subject to the others, so it will be 90%. We are going to have long information to be remembered. So the key point is, if you learn some subjects, you have to teach it to the others. So you will get 90% long-term memory of information to be remembered about the subject. Okay, so the next text, the title is Multiple Intelligence. Howard Gardner is credited with determining that, that there are numerous ways that individuals are smart. These ways are referred to as multiple intelligence. Some of us are intelligent in several different ways. Not all people have the same academic abilities, but this is just one of many ways to be intelligent. This research is revolutionary because it's now accepted that intelligence is not just academic in nature, it can take many forms. So if we talk about the multiple intelligence, if we talk about the intelligence of someone, so it doesn't belong that that the person have the person has to be smart, or the person has to get some high academic score in the transcript. But if we talk about the intelligence, like the Howard Gardner stated in the text, that every person every person is intelligent, because smart can have many forms in individual life. Someone can be can be always in a high academic rank or a high academic score for every subject, but maybe someone who got a low academic score will also will be smart in another uh, in another side of his or her life. Yeah, for example, someone who gets success uh, is not always from someone who got some high academic scores. Yeah, that's that 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 the fact that improved that not all people can be generated by smart in academic uh, score, but uh, people should be respected as smart in their own field. Yeah, okay. So Gora established that there are 8 main ways of learning that correspond to the different types of intelligence. Table 1.1 on the next page explain the differences and shows how these types of intelligence could apply to the academic topic of global education. Multiple intelligences inventories may be available through the advising or academic center at your institution. It is well worth your while working on your awareness of how you learn best. To learn to your capacity, or your study and reading skills need to work together for optimal advantage. Studying in a good setting will help you make the most of what you have learned. Setting up a good study environment is not hard, but takes some consideration. So this is table 1.1 that stated by the Gardners, that Gardner state multiple intelligence and their application to study. The first row is what are your strengths, and then type of intelligence, and applying your intelligence to your studying. The first one, what are your strengths? If your strength is words, so the types of intelligence that you have is a verbal or linguistic intelligence. And if you want to apply your intelligence to your studying, so read about the topic. Yeah. So if your strength is word, so you have to apply your intelligence to your studying with read about the topic. And then what are your strength numbers of logic? If you got your strength numbers of logic, so your type of intelligence is logical or mathematical intelligence. And what should you do with those intelligence, with those strength? You have to learn statistic. Yeah, you have to learn statistic about the topic. And then the next one, if your strength is pictures, So the types of intelligence that you have is spatial intelligence or visual intelligence. So you have to apply this intelligence that relate to reading is read and learn graphic material. If you string music, so you got rhythmic intelligence. So you have to associate different learning theories with music particular to that culture. So you have to relate culture with your reading, with your topic. If you string self-reflection, so the type of intelligence you have is intrapersonal intelligence. So you have to apply this intelligence to uh, to reflect on your own learning strength and weaknesses and the others. So these are the Gardner's multiple intelligence and how the type of intelligence should be applied to your studying that relate to the reading strategies. Okay, so those are the materials for our fifth meeting. And if you take a look to the LMS, you can find an exercise that belong to the text. So please do the exercise and collect it through LMS. If you still cannot enter to the LMS, you can send it through my Google form. Okay, thank you very much for your attention and see you next time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.